So in this section of the tutorial, I want to look at how to add some other or few properties to this one over here. So I want to go ahead and duplicate this. Let me copy and paste it over here. Okay, so I leave this one here and then we focus on this one over here. So I want to take this one out and this one out and focus on just this one over here. So you know that we can actually delay the animation by selecting this 0 and hit delete on our keyboard, and we don't have any animations over here again, and you can see that whatever happens is not going to animate. So the next thing I'm going to show you right here is about how to spin. Okay, let me select the spin and you can see how this guy here is spinning, but you realize that it spins for some number of seconds and it stops. Okay, so and moreover by default is on click, so that means you have to click it before it spins like that. You get it? So let's do something about it and go to after previews and then hit over here, and you can see that it's spinning, but it will spin for some time and then stop. So over here we are going to look at some few things to it, and this properties apply to any other object like this, like this, like this. Okay, so feel free to experiment with them. So let's select the animation pin, and you can see that we have just this one over here. That means we have just one animation. Now we can apply two animations to it. Now let's look at something like this. Let's assume that we have the 0 animation being the spin, and I want to add another animation to it for the lines like that. Okay, all right, so let me push it to the right like that. I think this is okay, so I just want to reduce the length a bit. Okay, this is fine, and I want to go to after previous. Okay, so let's look at what is going to happen. Immediately it's done, then it keeps moving. All right, so this means that you can apply a couple of animations to this one over here. So let's select the first one. Okay, let me show you once more. Let's select the animation pin, and this is the first one that is for the spin, and this is the second one that is for the line, the movement. So I want to select this one, and you can see this character. Let's select it and see that let's move to effect options. Okay, and that effect option is actually same as whatever thing we have over here, so I don't want to touch on that. Let's move to timing. Now with the timing, this is telling us about maybe the time, like this duration, speed, and all those. And I think we've talked about this, so you know what this one here does. So I want us to move up onto the repeat section, because you already know the start, which is after previous. The delay is saying that how many seconds should it delay in order to run the second animation. Now look at something from this section. Okay, you realize that right after this one it doesn't delay and it just moves. So the delay is actually asking you, hey gentlemen, how and lady, sorry, and sorry once again, ladies and gentlemen, yeah. So how many seconds should I wait in order to move on to the next animation? And that is what the delay is saying, and this is the duration. You realize that the thing spins for 2 seconds and it stops. Okay, it uses, yeah, 2 seconds to spin. So let's look at the repeat. The repeat is saying that, oh no, but then you can select from until next click or until end of slide. That means this is going to run into an infinite loop, so it's going to end the loop when we are done with the slide. Okay, if you select this, when you click, it's going to stop. So let's select this one and see what's going to happen. All right, let's move here and then see what's going to happen like that. And you see what's happening. Okay, so you can try and then experiment with them. So let me go ahead and then delete all these things and then select just the spin. Okay, then I'll move on to the animation pane for this. Select the timing and see that this should be after previous, and should repeat, yeah, this one here, and let's see what's going to happen. And you just sit down there and wait for it and it will never finish. So you realize that in the teaser video you saw I had something down here, and this is actually what was happening behind it, that whole thing. Okay, so this is a quick one. Let's move on to the next section in the animation tutorial. Thank you.